never seen. Yeah, from different places to different locations, we changing the scene. So many stories to tell, it would not fit on the screen. What do you mean? There's hope in your story, there's hope in your passing. They don't get the picture, so we tell it like caption. Look at what happened up in your life when you take roll. God is present, you have now tuned in the official podcast, so tell it, ayy.
See that?
That's amazing.
You see that? You see that?
I saw that, bro. Is that your cousin?
Yeah, man. Yep. KJ, K Station. You know what I'm saying? YouTube influencer, rapper, gamer rapper. That's, you know, he do all that, man. He's a beast. The beast. All right, y'all. What's up? Welcome to Tell It. You see who I got on here. That's your boy. Collin Nathaniel Young. Yep, I threw the middle name in there. He's on, and look, man, he's right at the place of business, so it's perfect. You know, he could talk about where he is right now. So come on in, go ahead and share, go ahead and heart. As you can see, you know, I'm still trying to find my background. You know, we're here again in North Carolina. I'm at home, so you know, trying to get a little new background going on. You know, Collin approves. So, but yeah, go ahead and share because, you know, Collin got an amazing story for you guys. As you guys all know, we try to have guests from all over, multiple backgrounds, various backgrounds, I should say, and to touch people's heart with their story because everyone has a story. There is hope in your story. So go ahead and share because you don't want anyone to miss this, especially my entrepreneurs. If you're an entrepreneur, you definitely want to chime into this because he got something to share. He got some success. First, want to give a shout out to Envision Footwear, my boy Euro. You know, he was one of the first business highlights on the show. Tell it so. I had to rock his hat. Go ahead and look him up. Envision Footwear. He's on Facebook. He's on Instagram. He can definitely get you some good stuff. I bought two things from him. Got a tank top. It's a little cold now. They got this hat. Also, if you want to go ahead and get you, it's hoodie season. Go ahead and get you a Tell It hoodie. Go to tell-it.creator-spring.com and you can go ahead and get your hoodie, long sleeve, or t-shirt. And guess what? Is it environmentally friendly, guys? You know, so for everyone really who is concerned about that, listen. It is environmentally friendly. So go ahead and get that. And go ahead and follow me on Instagram at Herbert_Zeal. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram. And then what else I got to say? I think that's it. But we got the pour over pastor himself. Go ahead and follow him on Instagram. That's that guy right there. And I told him earlier he looked like Luka Doncic. So he don't know who that is because he only followed the Warriors. So I understand. It's okay. And then you go to Motivate Coffee at Motivate Coffee. Go follow him on Instagram. But again, go ahead and share because we definitely got something for you. So, Mr. Collin, sir, how are you feeling today, man?
Feeling great. Loving that intro video, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Maybe I should tell him, like, man, you should start selling that video. No, I don't know. But yeah, it's dope, man. He's all around talented, and he puts together all the promos that you see, all the highlights, everything that you see that has to do with Tell It. That's all him. And so, you know, I had to have him on, and plus he's family. So yeah. So where are you, man? Where are you?
I am. I am here. I'm at the coffee shop. But the space that we're in is actually a co-working space. So we have a lot of small startups that use this building basically for their companies. They may have anywhere 5-10 employees.
Nice.
So I'm using one of the conference rooms here, and then our coffee shop is in the very front of the building.
Nice, man. You at the brick and mortar right now. Well, listen, you know how we get started. Before we get into all the serious details, let us go ahead and play rapid fire questions. All right. Also, we're streaming live on YouTube. So I forgot about the link in there. But anyway, we're streaming live on YouTube. So if you have anybody that is interested, I think Collin, he can, share with. Did you share with your parents, man? Text your
I'll
mom and
share it with
dad.
them after. Make sure that I don't say anything offensive. You know.
Okay, you're gonna look through it. All right, I understand. All right, well, let's play this rapid fire question. And what that is, everyone, is I get a chance for everyone to get a chance to know. I say get a chance like 3 times. To get a chance to know the person, the presenter, the guest, before they get into anything serious that shows the lighter side of them, who they are, what they like as a person. He has a business, yes. He has kids and he has a wife, yes. But who is Mr. Collin Nathaniel Young? When he lets his hair down, he lets his beard grow. This is my first time actually seeing him with a real beard. We'll get into that because he was baby smooth when I first met him. So let's get into it. We're gonna hit you with some questions. I usually catch a lot of people stumbling. Now you know what I'm saying, because they don't know what to answer. These are simple questions, but usually I catch people stumbling. So, question number 1. Let's start you off easy. Are you an introvert or extrovert? Introvert, extrovert. Introvert. Are you?
Introvert. Yep. Oh yeah, big time. You know that.
I didn't know that, man. I guess I read you wrong.
I extroverted my introversion.
Okay. All right. All right. Here's another one. Favorite movie? Do you have a favorite movie?
Yes, The Secret Life of Walter Mitty.
Okay.
Genius movie. So good.
I guess I need to check that out.
Yeah.
What is it called again? The Secret Life of what now?
The Secret Life of Walter Mitty.
Walter Mitty. All right, I'll check it out. The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. All right. Do you have a favorite music artist?
Yes, I would say Justin Vernon from Bon Iver.
Okay, there you go. Okay, all right. Now here comes the hard stuff. What's your favorite dessert?
Oh, that shouldn't be hard.
It shouldn't be. But it is.
It's probably banana cream pie. In my past life, but ever since becoming lactose intolerant, I haven't found a vegan banana cream pie.
Oh man! So you turned 30. That's what you're saying.
Yes. So that's the problem. So now I need a new favorite dessert. I don't know what to do.
Okay, there it is.
Yeah.
He turned 30, y'all, and he lactose. Oh look, we got who's this here? Who's Tommy Pava?
No, that's my sister. So Tammy Pava is my sister.
Tammy. I said Tommy.
Her favorite. Yeah.
Hey sis. Yeah. It's me. It's me. It's my eyes. So I need new glasses. All right, here we go. This is a brownie pie. Okay, that's a good one too. All right, you have a favorite board game?
You know what? Have you played Pente before? Pente.
Never played Pente. You giving me a lot of new stuff, man. I don't know. Maybe everyone's heard of this stuff, but I've never heard of this. I thought you were gonna say like Monopoly, Risk.
No way. Monopoly is like a 10-day
I love
game.
it. I love it.
Okay.
But it ain't about me. All right, man. Here we go. Favorite holiday?
Christmas. Definitely Christmas.
Oh, you kind of slurred that out. Is that really your favorite? Or?
No, it is. I think I enjoy Easter. I enjoy Thanksgiving, but but I don't think anything compares to Christmas to me.
Okay. I mean, hey, it's about you, man. It don't matter what I mean, what I think. All right. This is the last one. A vacation spot on your bucket list.
Vacation spot. Yeah, I've been thinking about the tropical islands.
Okay.
Like the Bahamas, like something like that. The coral reefs, kind of swimming out in. Never done it before. The closest to that would be like Hawaii, which is pretty close, I think. Yeah. But some of like the white sand beaches out there and the in the tropical areas. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, I feel you. Have you ever
Mhm.
been out of the country before?
Canada.
Okay, that's out of
That
the
counts,
country.
right?
It
Yeah. I mean,
counts.
again, Hawaii is still in the country, right? So,
Yeah, it's still in the country. It is,
okay.
but it's
Okay.
not
But,
like like we're used to every day. So
right. Right. You cross the
yeah,
ocean.
there you go. So it's nice. All right, well, that's rapid fire questions, you guys. That's it. You got a chance to know him. Most of the stuff that he said, I have to go look up. So, that's why we have people. That's why we have them on here. Different backgrounds. That's why we do that. Pente, right? I'm gonna go look for Pente. Where can I find that?
That's right. That's right. It's a great game. You can
Can
find
I
it.
go to
You can
Target?
on Amazon. I don't know if they have it in Target, but you
Okay.
never know because they brought back the old school games in Target. I don't know if you
Okay.
saw that. Yeah.
I didn't know. All right. Well, shoot. Let's get to it, man. And other thing that we like to do is if our guest is funding anything or supporting any organization, we would like for them to give like a 1 minute spiel about what it is. So, Colin, can you share with us what this organization is?
Yeah. So Hope Unlimited. That's an organization that we discovered 3.5 years ago, and it's based out here, but they have 2 orphanages in Brazil, one in Campinas and one in Vitoria, and they really are like a safe house almost for students who are kind of on the streets and maybe in drugs, gang,
Okay.
homeless, parentless, all of that. So, I mean, it's a really huge issue out there. So our company that Motivate Coffee supports them through our coffee sales.
All right.
So when we sell a bag of Brazil coffee, we're able to help fund them. But I mean, we do it because they're just a fantastic organization. They're amazing.
Awesome.
They're
Awesome. Well, you heard it here first, guys. This is 1 minute spiel. Go to hopeunlimited.org and go check them out. I'm sure you'll be able to donate or to see how you can also be a help to what's going on there. So here's the website. Again, write it down, hopeunlimited.org, and be a part of the solution. I don't know if that's their tag, but I just made it up. So,
Yeah.
but definitely go ahead and be a part of the solution. Well, listen, guys, before he gets into his story, I need you guys to share. So, Tammy, and who else was that was on here? Anna. All right. I need you guys to go ahead and share with others before he starts his story. Apparently not with mom and dad just yet because he wants to check over the story before they, see it. But you got friends, you have people that you know. Go ahead and share. Everybody who's watching on Facebook, please go ahead and heart it up. Go ahead and share because I think this is what people need to know. I think people need to understand. This guy right now has a brick and mortar, right? He has his business, and it hasn't always been that way. So go ahead and share it because I'm sure that he has something that will help others out as well on their entrepreneurial journey and just in life. So go ahead and share. All right, Mr. Collin, let me just tell y'all before we get started, I met this man in college, okay? I was going out and he was coming in, little young freshman from this small town called Portola. All right,
Mm.
Portola, California. I've never heard of it my whole life until I met him. But he was this members only wearing baby face. Did you all right? I made fun of you. Said you had. I said you had a mullet, but I don't think you had a mullet. Uh,
No. When I came, I had real short hair, but I did
Real
grow it
short
out
hair.
at one point. So it was, yeah, it was
Yes.
almost like right here.
Yes, but this kid was very, very young, man. He just, grew, became the RA of the dorms, our crazy dorm. And here he is today. He's a father, a husband, business owner. So he has and he's 30 now because he can't put away the banana cream pudding anymore. So he's old now. So
Yeah.
yes, very, very good dude to be around. Been to his home, met his family, tell pops, mom, sister, everybody, said what's up. And he invited us to, I was a part of Christian rap group on tour with a couple of my friends, Steven and and his name was Jitta, but I
Jetta.
don't know if I don't know if I should call his government name out on here. Uh, but anyway, uh, he, we did tour, and he, had us come to his church, and it was a good time. So, with that all being said, we go back way back to about 2009, I believe. Yeah, it's 2009, I believe.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, hey man, it's on you. This is your story. Right now, you in your coffee shop, Motivate Coffee. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that, man? How did you get started? Because you always haven't been in this brick and mortar. Um, Kind of take us back to what was happening prior before Motivate Coffee, and what does the name even mean? Tell me where you got the name from.
Yeah. So I could start with that, but
Okay,
the name Motivate, a lot of people pronounce it Motivat or
that's what it looks
Motivat,
like.
but it
Yes.
is a long A. Motivate. So I mean, no special reason for the spelling except I thought that it looked cool. That was it.
Okay.
So nothing behind that. The name though is representative of our mission, to motivate folks to pursue their own dreams and passions. So whatever that may look like, it could be as simple as handing them a cup of coffee and encouraging them on their daily whatever, their job or they're in
Yeah.
school or whatever the case may be. Or it may be where we bring them alongside of us and we mentor them, train them, and we've done both. And to answer you, Jessica, it's spelled Motivat, no E. So every time I tell people how to find us, it's Motivate, no E. And so I've always been interested in finding ways to kind of lift people up around me,
Okay.
and this happened to be a really cool vehicle for that.
Nice, man. That's really nice. And right now, you guys are serving the Oakland area, correct?
Yeah, yeah, downtown Oakland. It's yeah, we're on Webster Street. So if anybody's familiar with Oakland, we're right by Lake Merritt.
Nice.
Downtown is all grown up and it's kind of weird. There's a lot of new companies here. So we kind of serve that demographic right now.
Now they
Yeah.
having fun with your name,
Thank
man.
you.
They over.
Thank you, Lynette. I love it. Yeah.
Oh man, look,
Uh,
just look. They just going in on this. Okay, I'm gonna stop by when I. So yeah. So Jessica, she from Oakland as well. She in Texas right now,
okay.
and
Yeah.
so yes, you got you a customer when she come down for sure.
Cool.
And when I was just there. Why didn't I stop by some Motivate, man?
Wow.
What was? I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. My bad. My bad. So what? Well, so like, so wait. So what was happening before the brick and mortar, before you got there? How did you guys get
Mhm.
started?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to take it too far back, but I mean, as far as like when it really started, we were looking for a way to make a little extra money. Living in the Bay is not cheap out here. So, Don Dre.
Yeah, Dre
Okay.
tell me to come back to Oakland. I'm good. But go ahead, my brother.
No, so we were actually serving at a church in San Leandro, which is right next to
Okay.
Oakland for those who are not from here. But anyways, we're serving there. That doesn't pay a lot either, and so trying to live out here was just a struggle. And I knew that coffee was a passion of mine as far as just consuming it, and that's an expensive passion, like you spend a lot of money on that. So really what happened is I started roasting for myself, and they have these like popcorn poppers, like the old school, they're like that big or so.
I remember.
The kernels inside and they come out the top. You seen that? So that's one way of roasting coffee, and actually a lot of first-time coffee roasters roasted that way. So I bought one of those and I started doing it and distributing it to friends and family so they could try it. And I'm like, man, this is really good. And I got just so many compliments on it. And we're like, well, maybe we could do something with this. Maybe we could, turn this into something like a business. So we actually, Herbert, we used that popcorn popper for our first catering event. No lie,
Wow.
which is crazy. Like,
Wow. So you took a
because
popcorn popper in. Let's
you
roast
could
some
roast like
coffee
an eighth of a pound at a time.
and a popcorn popper.
Yes,
Y'all learned something new tonight. I did not know you can roast coffee in a popcorn popper.
yes,
Well, I
and
mean,
it's
we used
gonna
to have
like
it old school though. Like at my house, we pop popcorn. Like you know, it's real old school, and that's what you use first catering event.
yeah, yeah.
Wow.
So then my father-in-law actually bought us our next step up roaster. It's like a tabletop roaster, a pound at a time, and we just kept distributing it. Like we kept getting it out to different folks. I was playing around with websites and packaging at the time, kind of doing some graphic work, and just kept roasting. And then eventually it was starting to catch on to where people saw that we were doing coffee catering and inviting us to serve coffee at their weddings. And yes, Jessica, it did take forever. So yeah, no, it was crazy, crazy way to learn.
Wow.
But we learned a lot. It was like a slow growth. And
Slow
anyhow,
growth, and slow roast for sure.
yeah,
The
yes.
popcorn popper. So, kind of what were your
Mhm.
experiences as far as because when I remember when you were first getting started, I kind of remember you were doing pop ups in different churches, right?
Mhm. Right.
What was that experience like? Coffee in church. A lot of people don't like that. You get a cup of coffee, you go to church. Like, what is that, man? We didn't do that in our day. So, kind of like, how
So so
acceptive
what?
was the idea?
So actually, people were very receptive because more and more here in the Bay, it's becoming very accepted. The
Mm-hmm.
problem is like there's a terrible reputation for terrible coffee in churches. So that's more
Mm-hmm.
the issue that we were kind of dealing with is like, okay, if you have terrible coffee, how about we give you some coffee that's like worth drinking? But then the issue is that you're paying such a low price for the terrible coffee that you don't want to spend the budget on the new coffee.
Right.
So we ran into that issue more. So it wasn't that they didn't want it; it was just they didn't want to pay for it. So
Yeah.
that you know, but then again, like that wasn't every church. So there were some
Mm-hmm.
churches that did want it, and in fact, they would either take it for their Sunday mornings, or they would hire us for like a conference or whatever. And that was really cool. That was actually how we
Wow.
did our first wedding. We were serving at a church in Union City, and
Okay.
some some bride to be was planning her wedding. She saw us. She was like, "Do you guys do coffee catering at weddings?"
Mm-hmm.
And we were like, "Yeah, we do."
Coffee can weddings.
So
Wow. All right, look, so all right, so she follows you on IG. There you go. You got a new follower. You got a new there it
thanks,
is.
Jessica.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it. And if anybody, I know this is a little premature, but if anybody wants to follow my guy, Mr. Collin, you can go to again Motivate Coffee at Motivate Coffee, or you can go to the Pour Over Pastor. There you go. Those are his handles. Oh, forgot to take it off. My bad. All right. So, and if you guys don't know, Colin and I, we went to Bible college, and kind of out of Bible college, the stressor, the point was pushed that you need to be full-time ministry as soon as you get up out of here. All right. So we both had that thought. We both had that idea coming out. But what was that experience like? You know, like kind of when did you kind of click in your mind like what, coffee it is, and I'm still Christian, but it is coffee too at the same time. Like, was that an adjustment? So it was for me. I'm just letting you
Yeah,
know. But, okay.
no, it was. It definitely was. And I still wrestle with that. I think because
Mhm.
um, that was something that was taught to us so strongly.
Mhm.
Is if you're not serving in a church, then you're not pleasing to God, or that's kind of the message that we got.
Mhm.
And so, or you're not answering your true calling. And I've had conversations with a lot of people who told me straight to my face that I shouldn't do this. Like like I was made. They kind of phrased it in the way of saying, "Oh, you were made to do more than this." I was like, well, I know that. Like, you're made to do more than just make coffee. It's like, okay, I know that. But you have to understand, like, there's a process to this, you know, and it doesn't have to look like a straight shot to being a preacher on a Sunday morning for you to be making a difference. So that's been kind of more of the journey, and getting past some of those people who have no problem just telling you to your face, they don't agree with what I'm doing.
But did they buy your coffee though?
No.
They didn't buy the coffee.
No.
All because he wasn't in the church on Sunday morning.
Right.
Oh, that's dang, man. At least support a brother, man.
Right.
So buy a cup of Joe.
But yeah, no. So that's kind of the journey. And what I'm learning too is, like, there's so many opportunities outside of the four walls of the church.
Yeah.
To where you can, make a difference, do what you were placed on this earth to do.
Right.
So, yeah.
I mean, because I was Ubering, and I can't tell you the number of people that have asked me to pray for them as I'm Ubering them, you know, or these conversations that most of the people you probably otherwise wouldn't meet. That you're just driving around to the airport, or you driving to, let's face it, you driving them to the club, and you have that time of conversation with them, letting them know what you do, who you are, and then they start asking you all the deep questions, and there you go. You know what I'm saying? You might not see them in church on Sunday, but that car ride, that short car ride, is where it was. So, and it seems like Motivate Coffee is kind of, like you were saying earlier, kind of doing the same thing. Motivating them, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So did you start this on your own, or who's your partner in crime?
No, I did not.
Okay.
So started it with my wife, Carolyn.
All right. Shout out
Carolyn. So we did it was a team effort. It is very difficult starting a business with a spouse. To say that up front.
What?
But
Lynette, you said it. She upstairs.
Yeah.
I'm just joking with her.
Yeah. But you learn a lot, you grow a lot through it. And it wasn't just us also. So we had 3 other team members who launched it with us. And these were interns who kind of came out of the church that we've been serving at in San Leandro. Mm-hmm. We kind of we shared the vision with them, and they got stoked about it. So they actually did it with us for like a good 2 years.
Wow.
So, yeah. From 2017 into 18, and even into 19 a little bit. Yeah, they were without them, no way we could have done it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at this. What was Elizabeth saying? So your gift makes room for you. It sure do. Hey.
That's a purpose. Yeah.
There you go. Oh, look, we have Zenaida. Zenaida. We have Zenaida.
Come to Texas.
Right. What up, Mrs. Hill? How are you doing? Good to see you. But yeah, man. Wow, and that could be really tough, as every married couple knows. Working together, pulling together ideas, disagreeing on certain ideas of what you think you should do or should not do. But like you said, by the end of the day, you know, we're gonna get to this point later. He's sitting right now in his brick and mortar, in this shop, in the coffee shop. Right now, we'll get to that story and how that happened. And I think it's a pretty cool story. They had a pretty good opening too. Now, I don't want to spill the beans, but I want you to tell it, because you're on telly. Pun intended. Pun intended, man. Pun intended, definitely. So how long you been married?
9 years.
9 years.
Wow.
Dang.
9 years. 2012.
Wow.
December 2012.
And when did you graduate? When did you graduate out of SUM School of Urban Missions? Now it's a seminary. At that time, it was a Bible college. When did you graduate?
That same year.
You know, that happened a lot. I know a few people that got married right after they graduated, man. I was like, why all y'all people married longer than me? Oh, you got married right after you graduated. Okay, Go ahead.
Yeah, I know. So we got engaged and graduated on the same day in May 12th. Okay. And then yeah, and then we got married 7 months later.
That's what's up, man. Y'all still together now.
We really are. We really are.
Really are. That's good, man.
Four
That's
kids later.
good. So what did you? So let's get back to the motivate, man. I just wanted to shout out your wife and the marriage life.
Yeah.
So what are kind of some ups and downs as an entrepreneur that you have seen that you feel like you can help some others with? Like, what do you? I guess my question is now, and I really want to ask the question: what do you do during the downs? You know that you've been doing this. It's a little rough. How do you keep yourself motivated? Pun intended.
How do I keep myself motivated?
Yeah, like what kept you guys going? Because I know there had to be some times where it's like, man, should we keep doing this or?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest. My wife Carolyn, she probably was the one factor that kind of kept me moving forward on it. Because there were a lot of times where I just wanted to drop it. Yeah. I mean, in fact, was it this time last year? About maybe, yeah. I mean, there were just so many times. There were so many times where I would just wake up and be like, "This is not worth it. It's not working. It's not going where I want it to go. It's, I don't have the resources that I need. I don't have whatever. It's just not working." And yeah, no, just wanted to quit so many times. But yeah, definitely my wife, and I would tell her that. She'd be like, "Nope, you can't." She wouldn't let me. And
Wow.
I think with the vision that I was able to share for it from the very beginning, just the fact that she knew what the vision was, she wouldn't let me drop it. She was like, "No, this is too important, for you to just give it up." So, man, I'm glad we didn't. I'm really glad we didn't, but yeah, there were a lot of times.
Shout out to the wives.
Yes.
Carolyn did not let him drop it. So what was some of the things that you saw that's like, you know what, this is it, I'm about to just drop it? Like, was it, the lack of people responding to what you were doing? What do you think it was?
I mean, I think if you're looking for like an instant return or like instant profit, we didn't see that at all. In the first 3 years, probably almost 4 years. Yeah, we didn't see that. Like anything that we made, we put back into the business because we didn't take any loans on it. So we haven't gone in debt with Motivate.
Nice, man.
Yeah, but that means that you're bootstrapping. So anything that you make, you put back in the business, and invest it in the business. So you're really building that as like its own beast. Meanwhile, you're not investing anything in yourself. That's what it feels like, So
wow.
Yeah, that was the tough part, man. It's just like not seeing a return on it. Like, dude, this is really tough. And it's growing, it's having success, but just that period, like that hump of getting over from when we started until now, not ever being able to like pay ourselves. That was tough to get through, and of course the pandemic was tough too,
right?
Because if we were trying to do coffee catering, nobody was meeting for events. So,
yeah,
that was another big hit. That was a big hit for a lot of businesses.
Right. And so, but at this time, you didn't have that brick and mortar yet, right?
No.
And that, but it still had to be tough, man. Dang, you right, man. You are definitely right. So, are you seeing any returns now?
Yeah, we finally put ourselves on payroll.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
So it's small. It's not a lot. We're not, but it's a start, and it's only growing since we started here back in June.
Well, here's how we can solve all this. Y'all go ahead and keep sharing, please. If you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, I need you to share this, especially my people that are in Oakland. All right, I need you to be sharing this because, again, here's someone that I know, and now that you know personally, that's doing something big in Oakland. And then Oakland has such I guess there's a negative outlook on what it is, and because every time I go somewhere, you say, "You from Oakland, man? I heard it was dangerous." No, it's not dangerous. Like everywhere you go, you're gonna have your areas, but there's so many beautiful parts in Oakland, and so um, definitely support. So that leads me to my next question though. Why downtown Oakland?
So that'll kind of take me to the bigger story, if that's okay. Is
Okay, you want to talk about the
that
brick
okay?
and mortar? You want to talk about the opening?
Yeah, yeah,
All right,
yeah.
let's
Because
talk
I
about the
mean
grand
that's
opening.
okay.
I'm
Well,
excited.
yeah. So let's get there. So downtown Oakland was it was a dream of mine. Like if you would have put a gun to my head and said where do you want to see your shop, I would have said yeah, downtown Oakland or possibly Berkeley, but really Oakland was
Okay.
was big on the list. So with our coffee and the demographic that likes our coffee, it's typically within like these downtown areas.
Yeah.
That's what they're looking for. So anywhere else would have been tough, and I knew that, but I just didn't think that we had the funding or the means to kind of get ourselves into a space like downtown Oakland.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it's very coffee congested here. So
Yeah.
like,
I would say.
within a 1 mile radius, you've got 10, 15 different coffee shops, right? So
Mm.
in my head, I'm like, one, all these other coffee shops are going to beat us to market. Two, it's just too expensive. Like I can't pay for that. I don't know how I could do that. So I didn't think it was a possibility. And so then what happened is a buddy of mine, actually, he was more of an acquaintance at the time. He already had this brick and mortar. So he was running it since 2000. I think he started his back in 2017 too, or maybe he moved
Mm-hmm.
in here then. So he was here for a while, did 3-4 years. And I think you could still follow them at Slow Joy Coffee.
Okay.
Great company. I mean, they were doing a lot of similar things that we were doing, making a difference in Oakland. And anyhow, this guy, Chris, he was also working at a church here and doing a church plant. And then during the pandemic, he ended up taking over a much larger church in Oakland. And he just didn't have the bandwidth to run his coffee shop anymore. But he knew that we were looking for a space. And he literally texted me one day. I was like, dude, you guys be interested in moving into our shop? I'm like, what are you talking about? So I FaceTime him right away.
Wow.
Because I'm like, he's just gonna text me that, like, interested in your shop? What do you mean?
Mm.
And he's like, yeah, man, like me and my wife we're talking, praying about it, and we're asking God, who should we give our shop to? And all we could think of was you guys. I'm like, what? Like,
wow.
how are you gonna give me your shop in downtown Oakland? Like, and not just the shop, but like all the equipment, all the existing customer base.
Wow.
Right? Like you're not just stepping into even a brand new brick and mortar, but you're stepping into like a pre-existing business.
Right.
And just putting a new face on it almost.
Like pre-existing coffee business at that.
Yeah. Yeah. With everything up to code, everything, you know what I mean? So that's, and what was I going to say? Like, no, I'm not. So, like, that's what we were waiting for. So, that is why downtown Oakland. That's why.
That's why downtown Oakland. But that was already your dream in the first place, is to get into downtown Oakland. And you link up with a guy that has a coffee business, and as he gets promoted to a bigger church to run operations there, here you are. I remember Collin, Carolyn, they are coffee owners, our coffee business owners. Here, have our coffee shop with the things already in it. And there you go. This is yours now.
Yeah.
Wow. Amazing, man. Amazing. Yeah. Amazing. So fast forward to the grand open, man. What was that like to cut the ribbon and to really have it as your shop now? And like, what was that day like?
It's crazy. Remember at one point, one of my friends kind of looked at me and he said, how does it feel to be so loved? You know? And I'm just like, it is a crazy feeling because, I mean, you saw we had, you know, a few hundred friends and family come out that day just to support. And some of these people we hadn't seen in years. And they just came out just because they've been following us and following our journey and wanted to support. It was overwhelming, bro. Like we had our original team running the shop that day. So they came in, you know, they have their own lives, but they jumped in, they jumped back in, ran the shop. You know, we were just bouncing around to all the guests that were there for the day. The ribbon cutting we did with the old owners, and we kind of just we took a moment to pray over the space and our time here. My family came out to support. Like, yeah, it was wild.
Wow, man. I even saw that you had a celebrity over there, man.
You saw that?
I saw that, man. Who came through?
So we've had a few. I mean, I think it comes with the territory, right? But like we had a few.
Does it?
We had, yeah, I think so. I mean, you're in like a busy metropolitan area, you know. I think so. So we've already had Social Club Misfits.
Wow.
Fern and Marty, so you know them. So they came out. I mean, they might not be well known, but they're very, very cool guys. They came out. They're actually pretty cool rappers, or hip hop or rapper.
Yeah, same thing. Well, some people will battle between. Nah, it's not the same. I don't know.
Okay.
Well, go ahead, man.
But the one that you're talking about, I think, was probably Festus. Yeah.
Who?
You talking about Festus Azili?
Yeah. Yeah, Festus,
Mr. Azili.
former, Mr. Azili, man, former Warrior, stopped by. I didn't even know he was still in Oakland, to be honest with you.
He's not, but he was just visiting.
He was just visiting. So happened on the day of your grand opening. He's just visiting.
So he came out a few days after our grand opening. So his agent or manager or somebody took him over to our shop.
Wow.
Yeah, he came over, got himself, I think it was a cappuccino. And
wow.
He was, you know, he posted about it on Instagram, you know, talking about Motivate Coffee. And to be honest, Herbert, this is embarrassing, but I didn't know it was him until after he left.
So you couldn't even enjoy the full moment of having Festus Azili.
No, so check this out though. So I didn't realize it was him. All I could think of was like, this dude must be somebody like well known. He's huge, you know.
He's huge. That's what I'm saying.
He's a basketball player. He's 7'2", or 7'1", whatever. He's towering over me. So I'm like, let me just jump out there and get a picture with him. He's like, I don't know who this guy is, but I know he seems pretty cool. So I went and got a picture with him. So then I was chatting with my buddy who was there afterwards, and he said his name was like Festus something, or that's how he introduced himself to me, was Festus. I'm like, okay, what's up, Festus? I'm not thinking Azili in the back of my head. So he said the name Azili, and I'm like, seriously? Festus
you took
Azili?
a picture and you did not even know that was him.
I did not. So what's crazy is the next day I brought my son out to work with me, kind of hang out in the shop, and he came back the next day.
Wow.
So 2 days in a row comes back.
So did you change? So did you change your, greeting to him now that you knew who he was?
So, I mean, you know, I'm a pretty cool guy, right? Like,
I
just like, I think both times, like I tried to play it cool. Like I wasn't like, what's the word? Starstruck.
Right.
So I think when he came back, I tried not to be too weird about it, but I definitely got a picture with Sammy and him too. So
there you go, man.
We had a good conversation. He was here for a good 15 minutes, just chopping it up.
Wow, man, that's cool. Yeah. So he came back. Listen, y'all, if you're in the Oakland area, and you've not been to Motivate Coffee, what's the address again?
1528 Webster.
1528 Webster in downtown Oakland. Go check it out. I wish I had went there. All right, I feel embarrassed now because my cousin took me to go eat I forgot what burger place this was around the lake. Um, I forget. I don't know if it's not
Was it
Super Burger.
was it G? Something G?
I don't know, but it's these giant. It's a
Super G?
I don't know, but it's sitting right there across from the lake, across this big towering building, and I forgot what it was. I'm pretty sure I'll remember later. But I went to go get a burger over there. Now it ain't the Shake Shack. We ain't got that. Oh, I mean, no, it's not the Shake Shack though. It's not. It wasn't that. I know for sure it wasn't the Shake Shack. Or was it? Now I'm lost. Now I'm over here questioning myself.
No, it wasn't
But
Shake Shack.
no, it wasn't Shake Shack. But I was over there and I didn't. I just. Well, I was over
When was
there
this?
anyway, man. This was no, don't worry about it, man. Just don't worry about it.
Wow.
It was last month. Don't worry about it. I
That's
was I
cold.
was I was speeding through because I was only there for a weekend. It was my mom's 70th birthday, and I came down, surprised her. As a matter of fact, shout out to my sister Evelyn. Today's her birthday.
Shout
Uh,
out Evelyn.
yeah, she turns a big 40. So so yeah, today's her birthday, November 18th. So I think they are celebrating maybe. But yeah, man, I definitely I definitely hate that I did not go over there. It did not cross my mind since I was rushing that whole way through and just trying to stick with family and things like that. But um, oh, and listen, y'all, we got some giveaways, right? So we have a giveaway tonight. So stay on because you too can earn a free. We still doing coffee? We still doing the beans?
It's right here.
There you go. So we are doing a giveaway of the coffee beans, right? If you have a popcorn machine, I'll go ahead and try that. But yes, all
No,
right.
no.
So don't try it. All right. So typically before we head out, and stay on because I can tell you how to enter in to win. And matter of fact, let's do that now. If you want to enter in to win this free bag of Motivate coffee that you heard so much about, and you're not really getting it just for the simple fact it's coffee, but you hear what it's doing, the process that he went through. I want you guys to go ahead and put in hashtag change, okay? Put in hashtag change for your chance to win some coffee. If you're a coffee drinker, this is for you. If you're not a coffee drinker, go ahead and gift somebody who is a coffee drinker. Go ahead and gift them. So you go ahead and put in the comments hashtag change, right? And where does that come from, Mr. Collin?
This coffee?
No, the hashtag change, the change.
Oh,
What's the
change.
slogan behind it?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's our slogan. Our slogan. I'll show you. We have a little slogan here that speaks to what we do. Can you see it?
Was it? Yeah, man. Why don't you say it for the
Uh,
people though? Some people can't, probably it's blurry for them. Maybe their eyes bad like mine. But what does it say?
so drink great coffee, change the world.
drink, drink.
Drink great coffee,
Okay,
change the world.
okay, my bad. I cut you off. So drink great coffee, change the world. My sister Ebony's on. She says she
Let's go.
loves coffee,
Let's go,
and she
Ebony.
put the hashtag change. So yeah. I try to do random. Listen, I don't pick because if I pick, people gonna get mad at me. Um, it's like you biased, so I never pick. So you see it right there, hashtag change. Put it in the comments, and you will have a chance to win a free bag of coffee. All right. So while people are doing that, what I like to do is have our guests share just kind of what would you like to tell someone who's, I guess, aspiring to start their own business? What are some words of wisdom that you would give to that person?
Mm.
Come on, something that
Um,
give them something good, man. Something they feel like they need to pay for.
wow. Something
No
they should
pressure.
pay for. Hmm. You know, yeah, I think uh, don't try to do it alone. I would say is one of the biggest things I've learned. Um, there's, I think there's only so much that we can do individually,
Yeah.
but you try to do it on your own, you try to do it without a team, you miss out on so much. And I think there's people around you who are longing for a chance to kind of get on board with something. And it's so interesting being an entrepreneur because you're kind of like in the spotlight a lot. And folks look at you, not and it's not like it makes me feel special. It feels weird sometimes because that people are kind of watching you and they are rooting for you. They want you to win. But it's just a matter of finding the people that you want to bring on board with you and bring along with you, and letting those folks kind of get on the bus with you, because you're starting something great. And a lot of times we doubt it so much. We doubt the vision so much that we think that it's only big enough for just us, So, that's been the hardest thing for me to realize is like, there's people who want to be on board just because they want to be on board. Like they love the vision. They love the idea. They love everything about it. Sometimes they love it more than I love it. Like that's crazy. There are people who love Motivate more than I love Motivate. Wow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So to think of your vision in terms of, wow, this is bigger than me. Like this is bigger than me, and you can't be stingy with it. I don't believe any vision or dream is given to you just for you.
Right.
That's not how this world works. We're all in community, whether it's a small community or a large one. To share it, you got to share it, even if you don't believe in it all the time. You share it.
Wow.
And let people join you.
That's what's up, man. And that reminds me, shout out to Alicia and Kevin, the team of Tell It. Shout out to them because definitely they made this podcast that much better, from contacting the guests to the promo to sending out emails. Like all of it matters. And so definitely not doing something by yourself is I believe is key, because you don't have all the answers and someone may have better ideas. And so so listen, that I think team is perfectly a fine example of community and getting something done together. So this is not a solo act. All right, y'all, I'm about to pick Colin's about to pick a winner. All right. I don't know if you can see the comments. Can you?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So if you want your name drawn, all right, I need you to go ahead and put #change. Okay. Now, some people have already done it, but if you really want this coffee, go ahead and put that in there. All right. But listen, man, thank you for coming on the show. It's been a long time coming. And I think it was definitely worth it, man. And, proud of you, again, I can say that because I knew this man when he was a young little whippersnapper, and and now he's a grown man with a full beard, man. I wish I had a picture I can post of you on here, man. I wish I would have took something off of Facebook, and I wish I would just put it up there, man. But yes, you have done well for yourself, and you got a lot to share. And you stayed in Oakland, man. You didn't go. You planted yourself right there.
That's right.
This young man from a small town on the Portola, man, right there in downtown Oakland. Now, did you always want to get out of your small town, or how that worked, or did your time at Bible college kind of shift your mindset?
No. So I actually grew up in closer to Oakland than.
Really?
Yeah. So I grew up in Pittsburgh.
You grew up in Pittsburgh?
By Concord, contrary to popular opinion, because most people, the story that gets told about me is always the Portola story.
Yeah, like that's where I saw you.
That's the one that makes the most sense. The Pittsburgh story doesn't make sense in people's minds, so they just tell the Portola story. So that's where I grew up. So I was there until I was 16, and then I went up to Portola for 3 years.
Oh, okay.
So I was really only there for 3 years, and I enjoyed it, but I don't think I could live there,
Wow.
So yeah, I came back down to Oakland showed up in your room, back in room
yes.
8, I think.
Yes,
in the dorm.
room 8. Yes.
And I thought you were gonna beat me up the first day.
Dang.
I was scared. I was terrified.
You were not terrified, man.
I was terrified.
This dude, he
said,
came in there rapping. He came in there making spoofs when I used to go on what did I used to use? Well, when I was making videos on my laptop,
Skype. Yeah. No, because the first day I met you, I was in the room. I was setting up a brand new speaker system that I just purchased.
You did.
It wasn't brand new. It was but it had a subwoofer. I was going to put it under the desk. And for some reason, I was just trying to fill you in on what I was doing, because you were watching me. I was like, I'm about to set up my sub. And you were in the corner, like you had your music going or whatever. And you looked at me kind of crazy. You're like, say what? And so I repeated myself. And back then I mumbled a lot. So I probably wasn't speaking very clearly. And so I repeated myself. You said what? You said I better shut up. And you started getting up off the bed. Like,
nah, this is not true.
Yes, you did.
This is true story.
And this little 19-year-old little white boy was scared to death, bro. I was gonna die. I was like, no, I said I'm setting up my sub. Unbelievable.
Wait, this is true?
That's a true story, bro. You said I better shut up. What?
Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Oh snap.
Come to find out, Herbert was a teddy bear.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. But maybe I thought you coming in challenging me, man, off the streets. I mean, we were about to catch these hands in Bible college.
Are you from Oakland?
I was about to give it to you, then pray for you. Oh man.
Wow. Crazy.
That is funny.
Too many stories, man.
Too many stories. Yeah. Listen, I could just do, if I could, man, if I had some, some things happen in the boys' dorms, I could have a whole podcast about stories that happen.
Yeah.
Especially the more famous story of the hole in the wall.
I wasn't even there for that, but yeah.
You weren't there for that?
No.
All right. I would get into a little bit more, but man, we about to approach our hour. But just dudes being dudes, not bored, but overwhelmed with work and ready for the semester to end. And that's kind of what it was. So I'll leave it at that. Maybe one day we'll get around to having SUM stories, man. Good and bad. That'll be great. That'll be awesome. All right, Collin, man. You see the comments. You see the people who put in #change. Who's winning the bag of coffee? Drum roll, please.
All right. So I just pick one, right?
Yeah, just pick one. Well, I mean, if you want to pick two, it's up to you, man.
Let's do it. Let's do two people I know haven't tried my coffee yet. Let's do Elizabeth Morrison, and let's do your sister, Ebony Smyer.
There you go.
Perfect.
There you go. Perfect. I didn't choose. Ha ha ha. But congratulations, Ebony, you and Elizabeth. You guys both have won a bag of Motivate coffee. So fortunately, he's in Oakland. Well, yes, his shop is in Oakland. Now, do you want them to come pick it up so they can experience your shop, or how do you want to do this? You can get in contact with them to mail it, or what would you like to do?
Yeah. If they're in Oakland area, have them stop by. That'd be cool. If not,
all right,
I'll ship it out.
No, they're in Oakland. Oh, and I think Elizabeth
easy.
may be closer to you than, but anyway, it's Oakland, so they can make a trip. So, y'all, if you go check out Motivate Coffee, right? Go check out the store, and then go get your free bag of coffee. It's sitting there at his shop right now. There you go. So Elizabeth got a free Christmas gift for her son. So there you go. Nice Christmas gift. And look, she works downtown.
Elizabeth works downtown. You go. Nice.
Perfect.
Nice. Okay.
Perfect. And my sister Ebony, she can go out there and grab her a bag of Motivate Coffee as well once you get a chance. So, listen, congratulations, y'all. Again, Collin, thank you for coming on, man. I think it was we had an excellent time. Man, thank you for everyone who tuned in and heard his story. I hope that you are motivated. There it is. Because he really did tell it. Bang, bang, bars. It's so cheesy. But yeah, he really did come on the show and tell it. And again, applaud you. Sad to know that you didn't know who Festus Ezeli was. And you took a picture of him, this big 7'1" dude, He was only played on the Warriors. So don't worry about that.
Wow.
But yeah, man, it's been good. It's good to have you on, man. Listen, y'all, if you have been, again, let me run through some things that I showed earlier. Listen, if you want to go follow him on Instagram, go ahead to @the_pour over_pastor. All right, go ahead and follow him on Instagram. Also, you can follow his business, Motivate Coffee, on Instagram. Y'all thought I was gonna be bald when I took this hat off. Psych. And then you can go on the website, motivatecoffee.com/about. You can go check out what they have going on, purchase some items, purchase a t-shirt, or just go ahead and go visit. Was it 1518 Webster?
1528.
1528. My bad.
Yep.
I'm so sorry.
Just make sure you go to the Oakland 1528 though, because the Alameda one is dispensary. So.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and check it out.
You can go to the dispensary if you want to, but they don't have coffee there.
They don't have coffee. And then if you would like a Tell It long sleeve, or if you would like a hoodie, because it is hoodie season, go ahead to tell-it.creator-spring.com, and you can go ahead and purchase you some Tell It apparel. Again, it's eco-friendly, so no animals were harmed in the progress. So go ahead and get you a hoodie, get you a long sleeve, and support. If you want to see Tell It keep going, support. It takes money to keep StreamYard running, all right, because I do not have the free version. If you want to have these guests come on, let's keep this thing going, y'all. Let's keep the podcast going, and go ahead and purchase you a Tell It item, all right? I think that's all I have, man. So, listen, man, I'm going to get you home. You going home after this?
Yeah.
All right, because he's done. Whew, that's a mouthful. Thank you, sir, again, and I'll see you later,
man. Thank you. This is really cool. Appreciate you bringing me on here. This is man. This is exciting. I hope this blows up.
I hope it does too, man. Thank you so much. And listen, you just earned, just got about 4 or 5 more customers, man, coming to Motivate. There you go.
Awesome.
There you go, man. All right, y'all. We out of here. I'm on East Coast time, so it's 9:35 here. And it's 6:35 his time, so we got to go. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.